All right, you guys. You guys won, okay? You guys won. I folded. All right. Welcome back to another video. As you guys can tell by the title, as you guys can see on the screen, what are we doing? We have another backtesting video for you guys, okay? I've been spammed. A bunch of you guys in my DMs saying, when is the next backtesting video? When is the next backtesting video? Here you guys fucking go. Here we go. Let's do it. February 2025. Let's knock this shit out, all right? February 2025. Let's go ahead and do this. Now, before we get into it, if you're not in the free Discord, go ahead and join it. I'll leave it in the description below. Completely free. Just go ahead, check it out, join the Discord. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, this session specifically, what I want to kind of get into is trading a little bit more aggressive, okay? Because at the end of the day, we are trading prop firms. And the most efficient way to trade prop firms is just realizing you don't need to wait for the perfect setup. You don't need to wait for all the stars to align. You don't need to wait a week or 2 weeks to take a trade, all right? It is a numbers game. You're not taking the most probable setups, but you're not trading recklessly. You're not being a dumbass. You're still taking setups that logically make sense, but they are not the most probable. So basically, in shorter terms, you are just trading more aggressive. And you guys will see me take more aggressive trades in this backtesting session. So without further ado, once again, let's go ahead, set this up, get this going, and then we'll have a nice session, all right? Hopefully. Okay, we got this all set up. Nice, 150K in the balance. Beautiful. All right, let's do it. 13% in the battery. Calm. I think we can finish it within that time. Remove all of these ugly lines. Damn. They didn't save my settings, unfortunately. Okay, I haven't backtested in a while, so yeah, that is low-key just sucks. But all right, let's remove this, and then let's get right into it. Let's go to the next day open. Next day open. All right, here we go. Monday. Cool. All right, what do we see right here? Now, an advice that I want to give you guys right off the bat is when you guys are, doing your pre-market analysis, one thing that's really helped me in my trading is not to go too crazy doing my pre-market analysis. I have kind of transitioned from focusing more on pre-market to focusing more after market open and doing my analysis while price develops. I've noticed that allows me to be a lot more fluid in terms of drawing liquidities. For example, right here, new week opening gap. This is the only thing that I'm going to mark out. I'm not even going to mark out anything lower. If we go lower off a market open, cool. I'll take a step back, look at the higher time frames, and then mark out draws lower. But for right now, this is all that I'm seeing. This is only the analysis that I'm doing, right? So we'll see if price now rips off a market open, all right? Okay. I didn't actually pull up ES as well. I'm going to do that for the next day, but yeah, 15-minute structure doesn't look that great. I mean, Mondays, they either range or expand. They don't really create a lot of structures. So looking at the hour, yeah, bro, this is absolutely dog shit. Wow. Yeah. Oh, what are we reacting off of? 4-hour gap right here. Okay, we're pushing higher. Maybe we want to fill this new week opening gap, but damn, in terms of setups, don't really see anything that crazy right now. Yeah, price is slowing down. Price is very, very choppy. So 15-minute, we tap into it. Yeah, we get this displacement right here. News, we have a speech going on, but I do not like this consolidation. So I'm not going to take it. I'm going to just play a price action, see what I end up doing. Okay, so we are going higher, but whatever. I'm not taking that setup even if we end up filling it. It's way too late in the session. Yeah, it's already 11. All right, if we fill it, we fill it, but there were no setups today, so it's fine. Okay. Let's see what we end up doing. Did we end up filling the new week opening gap? Yes, we did. We did on a Monday. Nice. Great. That's great. No setups ended up presenting itself. Could we have taken off the 15-minute? Potentially, yes, but price was slowing down. It was kind of late in the session. All right, same thing. What do we end up seeing? We fill this new week opening gap. We have this high right here. Now let's actually open up ES so we can look at both pairs, do a little bit more of a deeper analysis, but not too much of a crazy analysis, right? Just looking to see what ES has done as well. So we both filled the new week opening gaps. We have this high right here. In terms of lower drawn liquidities, we only have this low that tapped into the 4-hour. All right. We have bullish structure still, so this is still a valid draw. Let's look at the 5-minute, 15. Oh, okay. We do have equal lows right here that tap into the 4-hour, so we do have to be mindful of that if we end up going lower. But yeah, like I said, just keeping it simple, just waiting to see what market open ends up doing. Let me check the time. Sorry, the percentage. I'm gonna keep checking the percentage so we don't end up potentially, getting fucked over. But all right, so we are going higher. This is what I like to see because we do have that nice high right here. This is also a crucial area. We kind of want to see price, displace past this area. So, okay, nice. Okay. Ooh, okay, there we go. I'm gonna take this right here. Price is just ripped off a market open. We're already rejecting off the 4-hour lower. Yeah, nice 1 to 3 RR. 90 points is a little bit kind of crazy. 5-minute, okay. So the thing is, market is just trending, right? When the market is trending, you want to follow the trend, all right? It's as simple as that. So I'm gonna just take the trade. Again, keep it as simple as possible. You will take losses, okay, but you don't have to overcomplicate everything. You don't have to wait for the stars to align. Just execute the trade when it appears, okay? Yeah, there we go. Display our price action. I'm not gonna go break even right off the bat. I'm actually gonna wait. Damn, are we gonna get stopped out? Please don't stop us out. I'm gonna actually move my stop loss to the actual area. Okay, there we go. Stop loss over here. All right. More displacement, please. All right. Now we move our stop break even. Might trail a little bit. Okay, no, we don't need to trail. Perfect. Nice 1 to 3 RR. What is the most protected area? It is right here. That is the beauty of a nice stop loss, right? We end up getting a protected stop and we just rip 2-hour drawn liquidity, right? A nice hourly swing high following the overall trend, rejection off the 4-hour, keeping it simple, right? I literally only have 3 lines marked out on my chart, bro. A lot of you guys just overcomplicate it when there's no reason to do that. Okay, 11%. We're not even close with the month, done with the month. Wednesday. What do we see on Wednesday? All right, let's see what we end up seeing over here. Hourly is not looking the greatest. We did sweep out these highs right here. In terms of lower, don't really see anything lower. In terms of overall higher time frame draws, right here. So even if we don't take out this high right here, it's 400 points away. But price looks like structurally it wants to go to this high. So what do we see below? We have these highs right here as well. We'll see if price wants to go to this area right here. If not, no worries. Also, if we end up forming internal structure, I think, if later in the month, we will probably form trades that have internal structure, talking about internal highs and internal lows. So if I see valid setups to there, I'll take it, right? I'll take it. You don't always need to be targeting higher time frame drawn liquidities. If you see something that is presented on the lower time frame that looks pretty clear, damn, 10% already. Yeah, if it comes to it, you'll probably see a cut in this video. That's probably because my battery is just very low and I have to charge it before continuing the backtesting session. All right, nothing. 15-minute looks absolutely terrible. Wow. All right, whatever. Damn, we just played a whole bunch of price action. Okay, nothing ended up happening. That's it. Nice. Go on to the next day. Simple as that. What day are we at? We are at Thursday. Sorry if I'm going a little bit fast. You guys can play it in slower speed, but I just want to make sure I get this done in one take if I can, because I don't want to end up charging my shit, and I don't have my charger with me right now, so I have to go back and get it. Okay, what do we see right here? Tap into this little 4-hour gap. What is ES doing? Probably the same thing. Yes, we're tapping into this 4-hour. Oh, we tapped into the lower 4-hour gap right here, and NQ didn't. Okay, that's nice. We are reacting off of it as well. Yeah, we have this draw right here. We also have these nice internal highs on the higher time frame. So I'll be marking that out right here. Very, very nice. Yeah, let's just see if we end up getting anything off of this. We are up 3.5K on the day already. We'll just see what market open ends up doing. So yeah, we take out internal liquidity in this 15-minute, as we see right here. We are rejecting off this 15-minute, and it looks like we want to go higher. But in terms of entries, not really anything that crazy. So play out price action, going towards that area. Nice. Nothing. Could we get something? 5-minute. Okay, we are in this 5-minute. We're not disrespecting it yet, so see if we get any sort of displacement out of it. Ooh. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna just take this. I know price is consolidating over here, but I'm seeing this 5-minute. Yeah, we are respecting it. We are going higher. Even though we inverted it, it doesn't really matter because the next candle is pumping higher. right? So in terms of what we can target is, again, this high that I was talking about right here. Again, this is one of those more aggressive trades, right? We are going aggressive with it. So we are going to be putting our stops right here. And yeah, pretty solid just targeting these highs, right? Price is trending towards that area. Rejection off the 4-hour. If we end up getting stopped out, we end up getting stopped out. Not going to tweak about it. Again, this is one of those more aggressive trades. So $1,500 risk. Let's see if this plays out. It should just rip. Yes, please. Okay, beautiful, nice. Yeah, just following structure, right? We put in this low right here, see some sort of displacement. Yeah, that's it. Very nice and simple. All right, go on to the next day really quick. Cool. Ooh, hold on though. What is this? NFP? NFP, beautiful. We'll see if we end up getting anything. Again, all I'm marking out is data high and data low. Let's see what ends up happening. Okay, right off the bat, take out data high. Can we revert potentially? Okay, we're going lower, but can we get some structure? Okay, cool. All right, I guess there was just red folder news that took it out. All right, I'm going on to the next day. I mean, there's not going to be anything presented really, so yeah, we took out the 2 major draws. All right, we're going lower. I'm done. I'll go to the next day. I don't need to tweak out about this. I do not need to tweak out about this. We're up 5.4 right now, as you guys can see. We're 2-0 currently. So yeah, let's see what we want to do. Monday. Okay, we are pushing higher, but what are the draws that we can potentially target? What are the draws that we can potentially target? 8%, damn, all right. Let's see, there aren't really any draws. Monday is not looking really that clean. Hello? All right, cool. Let me see if this is still recording really quick, just checking. Okay, hello, hello, all right, we're good. My bad, I'm just tweaking out. Yeah, bro, no draws. I mean, we have this draw right here. Looks like we're reacting pretty heavy off of this area right here. I don't know what the hell this candle is. New week opening gap, I guess, so. Nothing really crazy, though. Not really seeing a lot of structure. Yeah, bro, I don't know. All we really have is this high right here, but that's really about it. That's 100 and something points away. Yeah, I'm gonna call it there. I mean, we're moving in one direction, but I'll go to the 5 minutes, see if we get anything significant. All right, nothing, go on to the next day. Boom, run it. Right, it's also a good skill to have, just knowing when to kind of call, call your days, so you just don't end up doing something stupid, right? Yeah, just make sure you guys keep that in mind as well, right? Obviously, when price action isn't looking that clean, don't try to force trades. Don't try to force something that isn't presented. Don't try to make up setups, right? That is very, very key. Okay, let's see what we got right here. In terms of draws lower, bro, we don't really have anything lower, bro. Did we tap into this 4-hour on ES? We did tap into this 4-hour in ES. So NQ didn't tap into this 4-hour. ES did. Hopefully we see ES flip, so NQ can follow. That's really what I'm looking at right now, because we don't have draws lower. We do not have draws lower. So if we end up going lower, I can't take shit, probably, unless we form internal structure. I'm gonna just mark out this high right here. That's all I really need to mark out. And yeah, 8%, we're chilling. Ooh, nice. Wait, hourly rejection maybe? No, it's just 4-hour. Okay, off of ES, nice. I'll play out a few more candles because this is kind of early. Ooh, okay. I like this. I'm taking this. Very nice, bro. This is good. Might be a little bit chopped in terms of. Can we target anything beforehand, maybe? So we don't get fucking cooked. What can we target? Oh, I didn't even see this, bro. This is beautiful. All right, my bad. I've just been hopping around, but yeah, this gap right here. We have this new day opening gap. That's a very nice draw that we can potentially go and take out. If we end up going to this high, we end up going to this high, but this is the first draw on liquidity, the nearest draw on liquidity, so I will be targeting this for a nice 1-2-1 RR. Yeah, so we should go ahead and fill this. Nice little trade right here, entering off this 5-minute displacement right here. Boom, place that order really quick though. Nice, beautiful. So yeah, pretty wide stop, but I should just see 5-minute, kind of just push us. So Okay, we tap into that, should displace. Beautiful. So didn't even go break even right there. No need to. I mean, after this close, we should go ahead and go to this area. Let's see if price rejects off of it now. Okay, nice. Oh, wow, beautiful. So we fill this new day opening gap, and then we reject off of it. Nice. We didn't even go and take out the size. So if we ended up targeting this initially, we would have gone cooked. But right now we are up 6.8K. No losses so far, which is nice. But that can obviously change very fast. Next day open. Let's go. Ooh. Hold on. Oh my God, bro. Was February this clean? Like, looking at the higher time frame. Oh, low-key, no. February is kind of shit, but I did have a good month. I remember I had a good month in February 2025. But we have data highs right here. I mean, in terms of draws, bro, we are getting draws on liquidity, like insane draws on liquidity, right? This is a nice CPI data high. We took out data low already. I want to see price go to data high, all right? We'll see if we end up getting anything to that area. Again, keeping my analysis very, very simple, right? I'm not looking for much, okay? Just data high, just a very strong draw, okay? If I see something present itself, I'll take it. Can we get a retrace? Please. 15 minute, 5 minutes, something. Oh, beautiful. Okay, let's see. 15 minute. Okay, we're in this 15 minute. Okay, now I want to see price shoot up. Come on. All right, one more candle. Oh, beautiful. There you go. Nice. So again, I don't think I mentioned this earlier, but I also wanted to mention that you don't need to wait for the utmost confirmation. That's another thing as well. Over here, right, could we wait for, you know, a nice 5-minute close, something like that, maybe a 5-minute inverse? Yes. But when the draws are super clear, okay, when everything is aligning, it makes sense. Logically, it makes sense for price to go to data high. And if it doesn't, then we have chances to go break even, right? So I'm going to be a little bit more discretionary with my break even here. I just want to see how price is playing out. Nice one contract. We'll go ahead and play it. I'm not going to go break even at this high. I'm going to see what it does off this high. Okay, this is nice. It's actually looking nice. I'm going to play it on the 5-minute time frame. Okay, if we break past this high now, then I'll go break even. All right, there you go. Break even here. What is the time? It's already 12. Damn, can we hit TP? Bro, I think market's already closed now. Yeah, okay, so in terms of prop firms, you can't hold this long, so it's already like, oh wait, no, I think you can, right? What is it, 250? Oh wait, no, you're good, you can hold. You can hold, you can hold. Oh, maybe not now. Okay, so now it's 340, so we have to hit this trade within 20 minutes, otherwise we're cooked. Yeah, so now you can't trade it. Okay, so we'll see if we still end up hitting it, but prop firms, you have to close your positions by 4. So, all right, we still hit TP, but we hit TP at 445, unfortunately. But you would still be closed in profit. They close your positions automatically. So pretty solid, very, very solid trade. It's a long ass trade. But this is why higher time frame narrative is key and prioritizing drawn liquidities. As you see, I did not really go too crazy in terms of my analysis. I was just looking more in terms of what is the strongest drawn liquidity. I can't see my P&L right now because it's hidden at the bottom. I can't drag it up either because it's off of my screen, but I'll show you guys at the end anyway. But we are done with that day. So where are we at right now? We are on Thursday. Oh, okay. Wait, we have another news event. Beautiful. All right. Mark this out right here. Data high, and then we have data low. This is technically a data low. Right? I'm usually it's at like the actual 830 mark, but this is a nice prominent, you know, wick low. What I actually see right now, okay, we are in this 5-minute gap right here. What I've seen before is 5%, damn. If 930 ends up ripping, I'm gonna take a trade to this data high. We've already shown structure that we wanna go higher. We have consolidation. So 930, what you guys have to realize, I've seen this play out time after time again, not only in my back testing, but also in my live trading. 930 is the most volatile time. So if we're very, very close to a drawn liquidity and it's prominent, we're gonna go and take it out. I'm just hoping that this 930 candle doesn't just rip through it, otherwise I don't get an entry. But let's see what we end up doing. No words. I'm there, bro. Hopefully the next candle ends up ripping, but this is exactly what I mean when I say trading a lot more aggressively. Okay, what is going on right here? Hello? Hello? Dude, why is Safari tweaking out right now? I'm gonna just refresh the charts. I'm gonna refresh it real quick. Stay with me though. Bear with me though. Bear with me though. Dude, hello? Oh, there we go. All right, we're back. 9:30. Let me actually zoom in really quick. My bad. Safari is low-key bugging right now though. Okay, 9:30 ends up going higher. Looks like we manipulate lower first, and then we want to go higher. Let me check if I'm still recording. Okay, we're all good. I'm gonna put my stops right here, a nice little tight stop, and then we're just gonna have a nice one-to-one. So I'm expecting the next candle to just honestly rip. That's what it should do, and if it doesn't, then all right, whatever, I take a loss. Again, more of an aggressive approach. Beautiful, there you go, as expected, right? Again, breaking it down. I've seen this happen before, right, in live trading and in backtesting. So this is why it's very important to collect your own data as well, right? You can watch a bunch of these videos, but at the end of the day, if you're not collecting your own data, you're doing yourself a disservice, all right? We're already halfway into the month. Let's go ahead and go to the next day. Let's go to the next day. Friday. What do we see on Friday? Nothing. This is not good, bro. 4 hour, we look pretty bullish. Yeah, we were rejecting off this area, but we took out a bunch of draws here and here. Okay. Yeah, rejecting off of this 4 hour, but we got to see what price ends up doing so we don't get slimed out. Okay. I'm gonna mark this out. Internal structure, maybe we get something. Check the 5-minute. Oh, wait, hold on. I just peeped something though. Okay, so this is a low that tapped into the 15-minute. Maybe we sweep this and then we get some reaction out of it that we can take. Sweep out internal liquidity and go higher potentially. I mean, higher time frame is bullish, so. Yeah, bro. I mean, all right. I'm going to execute right here. I'm going to put my stops right here. What I'm expecting is this price to, I'm not going to target anything above this, but I like this reaction. We take out internal liquidity inside of the 15. We are consolidating. That is the only thing. But again, just trading based off of what the market is showing. So 1.5K risk right here. I'm actually just going to put my stop loss right here. Please don't say we're lagging. Okay, we're not lagging. We're good. 4% still left. Play out price. Ooh, okay. No, don't do it, Toledo. Okay. Hopefully price doesn't go below this area because this is a nice protected stop loss, all right? Ooh, there we go. All right, I'm gonna go break even. Nice. Holy shit, almost stopped out. Literally, my stop was supposed to be here. So, I mean, it was even tighter than it was supposed to be. But damn, this is like 3/4 of a tick. So again, a risky trade for sure. But the basis was we swept out liquidity inside of this 15. We get a reaction, just targeting the internal wick high that kind of formed off of market open, right? The New York AM high. I'm expecting this not to be the high of the session, right? And we're supported by a PD array. Take out internal liquidity, we get some sort of reaction. All right, I'm gonna enter off of that. So this is one of those more aggressive approaches that I was talking about. All right, next day, beautiful. What are we up? We are up 15.9K, bro. Wow, February was very nice. Monday, let's see if we keep this hot streak up. Okay, Monday we have this new week opening gap right here. So I'll kind of be mindful of that in terms of drawing liquidity higher. Don't really see anything else. Yeah, we're kind of in this daily right here. Yeah, I'll just play our price action, see what we end up doing. Potentially we can take shorts. Okay, we did break past this low, but we need to see what we do at this low right here. So, all right, we filled the new week opening gap. So, damn, maybe we don't get anything. Maybe we don't get anything. That's just what we kind of have to deal with. Yeah, bro. All right, whatever. I'm gonna just go on the 5-minute time frame and just play shit out, see what we end up doing. All right, price action isn't looking the cleanest, so. Next day. We are genuinely speed running this right now, so. What day is it? Tuesday. All right, let's see what we got lower. Actually, let's look at ES really quick. See what we're doing on ES. Ooh, okay. Wait, we could be cooking. SMT at these hourly swing highs right here. 3%. We got to lock in. SMT at these swing highs right here in terms of drawn liquidity. Ooh, okay. We have this daily right here. So what I could expect price to potentially do is this daily candle could flip, and then we could target this area right here. Yeah, and I guess we'll just mark this out as well. I mean, I don't know why we're marking this out. We have this daily unfilled, but it's within the vicinity. So if we get something, we'll get something. Honestly, bro, I really, really like the structure so far, bro. Like, this is looking really nice. Really, really nice. Look at this hourly. Look at this 5-minute. Pre-market. All right, yeah. What I'm going to do, actually, put a little short here. Again, very aggressive. I'm going to just put my stop here. Is this a 1-to-1? Yeah. Price should not go above this area. Should not go above this area, above this 5-minute close right here. I mean, this is very, very solid. Yeah, more of an aggressive trade. So I'm expecting market open to literally just rip. Like, everything is lining. SMT at these swing highs, clear displacement, and then we have this daily unfilled gap right here, right? So I'm expecting this daily gap to flip completely. And we're already showing signs of us doing that. So go ahead, place that order really quick. 1%, yeah, $920 risk is fine. Sell limit, nah, I'm gonna drag that here so we don't get slimed out potentially like we did initially. All right, cool, tagged in. Beautiful. All right, break even right here. Targeting this area. Nice, 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 nice. Do we end up going lower? All right, whatever. I don't care. Nice 1 to 1.4 RR. Again, just playing off of the higher time frame structure, right? Looking at the higher time frame structure and seeing what drawn liquidities are lower. That's all it really is at the end of the day. All right, speed running it. Going to the next day. What do we see on Wednesday? Let's look at price action. Hourly, what do we see? Hourly, okay, we're starting to consolidate. Reacting off this 4-hour rate. Okay, yeah, it doesn't look that great. I mean, I'm gonna just play out price action, see what ends up doing, but I don't see any sort of drawn liquidities in either direction. Maybe we have internal structure, but right now I'm not seeing shit, bro. Maybe we go. All right, I'm gonna mark this out. This is a long ass wick that is supported by this daily that we tapped into, so we could reject off of this wick. This daily gap. So we could reject off of this wick, and if we do, then obviously we're not going to target this low. This is a protected low, by the way. So it is high resistance liquidity. If we take out this low, I'm going to be surprised, low-key. I'm going to be surprised. Okay, yeah. So we are, reacting off of this wick, right? Which is what I expected. Price usually does that, so don't get faked out when that happens, especially when it's supported by a higher time frame gap. You don't want to get cooked. We are at 2%. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to end the recording in a little bit and then restart. So unless we can get it done, but yeah, I'm not looking at anything, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah, all right, whatever. Next day, what do we end up seeing on Thursday? Can we get something? Okay, 4-hour, what do we see? Okay, just very choppy price action, but I do see we are building up these lows right here. So I see this low, and then I see this low as well. Once we get to 1%, I'm gonna cut it and then go back. Yeah, I see these lows, that's about it. 4-hour, daily. This is a stretch, bro, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna mark it out. This is low-key a stretch, but if we end up getting displacement lower, I would like to target these lows right here that I marked out. But in terms of the hourly and the 4-hour, holy shit, the 4-hour is just looking horrible. So we need to see some displacement lower for me to take a trade. One thing is, when you're in a higher time frame trend, or higher time frame range, right? When you are trading within a higher time frame range, you want to be careful. You do not want to jump the gun if nothing is presenting. But hold on 1 second. What is that wick above right here? Are we reacting off of anything? Do we have an SMT maybe? Ooh, okay. SMT at these highs, nice. Check the battery, 2%. Okay, we're good. Cool. We'll see if we get displacement off of this. All right, now we need to get a little retrace going. 5 minute. Okay, we have this tiny 5 minute right here. Let's see if we flip. I don't like this right now, but if we get something great. Oh, okay, beautiful. There we go, banger. No break-even point right here, but bro, this displacement is just telling the entire story, bro. This is all we really need. Okay, we're still at 2%. It's starting to lag a little bit, but I'm gonna take the stretch. I'm gonna target this all the way over here. You know, just collect that data. We'll go break even based off of what market decides to do, but this is kind of a crucial area in terms of I'm gonna do 1.6K. Yeah, so these range lows are pretty crucial. So if we start to react off of it, I'm gonna just go break even or trail my stop pretty aggressively. But I really like the structure so far. So 1%. Fuck, we need to play this out. Okay, beautiful. I didn't even need to do anything. All right. Yeah, so the stretch actually ended up working out. We tapped this daily gap, and yeah, I would have went break even at this area right here for a nice 1 to 3 RR. Beautiful. So we're up 22.2K. I'm gonna cut the video right here, and then I'm gonna come back after I charge my laptop. I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace. I'll see you guys. Okay, I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, guys. So we are back like we never left. Okay, let's go ahead, get this going, get this finished with. We're almost there. 22K already. I don't know if we took a loss or not, but yeah, I guess we'll see at the end if we took a loss. I don't really remember. Maybe you guys remember, but yeah, next day, let's go ahead, see what ends up happening. Okay, cool. We're good. We're all good. Is this gonna be laggy? No, low power. Okay. All right. Hopefully this looks clean. All right, this looks clean. Cool. Perfect. What do we see right here? Okay. On ES, on NQ, looks like we want to, I don't know what we're gonna do. Yeah, price action looks pretty choppy once again. Another case of us just really potentially targeting internal structure if that ends up appearing, but I don't see any higher time frame drawn liquidities. Let's just play out price action and see what ends up happening. Okay, hold on. I do like this rejection, but what would we potentially be targeting? That's the thing. I mean, this is the only low that I see. 15-minute low, swing low. Hourly, yeah. This is it. This is it. This is the only thing that's there. So internal structure, we see prices trending. It's displacing in one direction. I'm gonna take this. Again, you know, it looks like I'm speed running it, but like this is how I do my analysis on a daily basis anyway. You don't have to overcomplicate it, right? You don't have to overcomplicate it. We see a nice strong 15-minute close. We have this swing low right here. Take the trade, all right? We get a nice displacement off of market open, and then we get to retrace, and then another displacement, quick flip, right? So I'm gonna go execute this. 2 minis, yeah, there you go. Nice, and we'll see what ends up happening. Okay, I'll go break even here. I don't wanna get edge, that's the thing. All right, we'll just play it. Okay, cool, perfect. Nice, there we go, another win. So I guess we're on a very hot streak, but again, bro, just keeping it simple. Damn, January, or this is February. February was very clean of last year, bro. Very clean. And even if the higher time frame looks pretty choppy, I mean, we're getting very volatile ranges and very volatile movements. That's good to see. So it looks like New York AM session has been very nice. So nice. I remember it being this nice as well. Okay, what did we end up doing after that? Wow, okay, so Friday, we just ended up ripping and taking all these draws. Pretty far, okay. New day, we have Monday. What I'm already looking at right here is this new week opening gap. Very nice. So I am going to have this drawn out. I wanna see this get filled. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, I don't know, but this is a clear draw, right? Again, not overcomplicating it. I literally have 2 lines on my chart. We are in this 4-hour gap that we're potentially rejecting. We're very bearish to also these lows right here, right? These are the extreme lows, but we're so bearish to that area, right? So we want to see price go down to that area. It's as simple as that. And we have a new day opening gap, very clear drawn liquidity. Let's see what ES is doing so we can get more of a better picture. Yeah, looks about right. Okay, solid. Let's play our price action now. Okay, I like this rejection, but what are we rejecting? Oh, okay. ES is rejection off this 15. NQ doesn't have a 15 though, but ES is rejecting off of it. So if ES ends up deciding to flip off of this 15-minute gap, I would like to see NQ follow. So we have to pay attention to ES. Beautiful. Beautiful displacement from ES. We're using ES's 15-minute gap to target the new week opening gap as our drawn liquidity. Hopefully we end up filling it and we don't actually react after taking this low right here. I'll manage my position if we end up stalling after taking out that low, but let's see what ends up happening. All right. Okay. Oh, I didn't take the... Okay. Bro, don't hit TP. Don't hit TP, bro. Okay, we tap into this 5-minute. Fuck it, bro. Fuck it, bro. I was supposed to enter over here. I'm gonna just leave this up, but I forgot to press fucking sell, bro. All right, whatever. This is the new entry, okay, to this new week opening gap. Hopefully we don't end up getting cooked, but I'll put my stop over here. All right, very, very tight stop. If this is the loss that I take today, bro, don't do this to me, bro. Please don't do this to me. 4 contracts. Okay, cool. We have a very tight stop loss. Please just displace. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go. All right, that was kind of cooked, but all right, cool. There we go. So we delivered off the 5-minute gap, but the overall initial entry was supposed to be off of this overall 15-minute gap that we saw ES tap into. A win is a win regardless, but we could have gotten a lot more out of this. But we did have a tight stop. We had a 14-point stop, so low-key just evens out. But anyways, yeah, again, drawn liquidity is very, very key, right? It doesn't matter what day you trade. Drawn liquidity is needs to be clear, and we need to be going in that direction. It's as simple as that, right? And if it's not, then you don't take a trade. Again, keep it very, very simple, right? So very clean trade. We have a week left, so let's go ahead and get through it really quick. All right, Tuesday, what do we end up seeing? All right, we are still going lower. Let's go look at the 4-hour really quick on both pairs. I don't see anything on the 4-hour in terms of these lows right here. Let's look at the daily. Daily is just in a range, but as we have been seeing previously, we are in volatile ranges. So we could see a nice little expansion lower if we end up actually getting something in that direction. All right, maybe not. Oh, we had equal lows right here at the this area here. Yeah. All right, that's fine. Don't really see anything anyway. I mean, yeah, nothing. Just keep playing out price action, see if we get something. What draws do we even have, bro? Like, we don't have any real draws. Like, we have these draws right here, so maybe I'll mark this out, see if we end up going in that direction, but nothing really that crazy. Okay, we are going lower. Now, I don't want to be entering this low into discount unless we get something very apparent. We're in this 5-minute. Price is slowing down as well. I am noticing that. Yeah, don't really like price action right now. If we end up taking it, we take it, but kind of a low probability setup, like low enough probability to the point where, you know, I would rather wait on executing. Yeah, look what ends up happening, right? We end up flipping off of this daily wick right here, right? So this is, I guess, the protected low, right? When you see price do that over and over again, you know, once we kind of stall towards the intended drawn liquidity, price just, you know, flips in the opposite direction, or we just take a long time to hit it. Maybe we hit it today, but it's just later in the day. It's already 12, so I'm gonna just go on to the next day. I did not see any sort of setups here. All good, all good. We have another day. What do we see over here? Wednesday. Okay, ES, 15-minute. All right, maybe this is just another one of those days where we're not gonna do shit. Yeah, same draws still over here. Do we have SMTs or anything? Yeah, we do have an SMT at these lows right here. Daily, yeah, still really nothing. We'll just play out price action once again, see what we end up doing. Maybe we get an internal structure trade where we get internal highs or internal lows that we can target. We tap into this new day opening gap. Looks like we're rejecting off of it, but look at the 5-minute. Yeah, nothing really that crazy. Hmm. 15-minute, yeah, nothing. All right, all good. We'll go to the next day. All good. Damn, we might actually end off the month green. Like, I think 100% win rate if we actually lock in. Cool. 15-minute charts. Again, we are ranging right now. In terms of drawn liquidity is higher. I mean, we have this high right here, but it looks like we're rejecting, so that could be a little bit suspicious to target. But that is where price is heading right now. I just don't like what we're doing. We're ranging. Price is pretty slow. But yeah, this is all we have marked out. If we end up going lower, we'll take a step back. Okay, we tapped into this 5. Price is still ranging, once again. 15-minute looks awful. Okay, we're going lower now. Damn. Hourly, okay, looks like we put in a failure swing here, going lower. Yeah, we have this low right here. All right, I'm gonna just monitor this because I don't think we're getting a setup to these lows, but I'm gonna mark this out right here, see if we get something. We're already very deep in a discount, so. Okay, let's see if we get a reaction off of this low. Okay, nice. We are starting to get a reaction off of this. So this is now a SMT at these hourly lows. Now we can potentially take a trade to internal structure if that ends up appearing, if we get something nice. Let's see. Okay, we're going higher now. Ooh, nice. This SMT is holding. Tapped into a 15. Okay, looks like we're starting to slow down here, yeah. Okay, in a few minutes, we're going to open this hourly. We'll see if we get a nice little retrace into the range. Okay, hourly open. We'll go ahead and mark this out. Hopefully this SMT holds and we can get a setup off of this. Let's look. Take a look at ES. All right, 5-minute. Okay, we're in this 5-minute gap right here. Let's see if we can get something nice. Maybe if we can break past this high with displacement, I'll look to take something to this hourly unfilled right here. Cool, we'll try it out. We will try it out. I'll put my stop at this area right here. We don't have SMT or anything, but nice little 1 to 5, 1 to 1.5. Yeah, basis behind this is we put an SMT over here. We have this hourly unfilled over here. Price looks like it wants to retrace back into the range after putting this SMT. So we will let price do its thing. This time I'm gonna place my order so I don't forget. So I do not forget. Let's see. Hopefully this plays out. Again, this is more one of those aggressive trades right here, so we'll see. Oh, come on, bro. Okay, so part of me wants to trail this, okay? I really want to trail this, but I want to see this get hit, bro. If it hits stop loss, hit stop loss. I mean, ooh, I should have trailed, bro, low-key. Dude, no way, bro. Are we serious? Okay. Great. 8 points, bro. We were so close, bro. No way we didn't tap into this. All right. This is the power of trailing your stops, I guess. You know, you trail your stop and you don't take a loss like me. Damn, that kind of pissed me off. We just ruined a very green month just off of this bullshit. But I'm not gonna lie, in the live markets, bro, there's absolutely no way I'm at least going break even, bro. I'm at least going break even. But I'm low-key just coping. A loss is a loss. And this is towards the end of the month. Wow. But still, overall good setup. Overall good setup. I mean, we got a nice, displacement above that area. And yeah, we were targeting that hourly unfilled. We ended up getting cooked, but it is what it is, bro. I can't do much about it. I cannot do much about it. All right. What do we have on the 4-hour? Bro, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Okay. Don't freeze on the 4-hour, bro. Okay, it's freezing on the 4-hour. The common FX replay issue. Okay, looking at the daily, I guess we are, displacing. We're going in one direction. Let me actually remove all these drawings so I don't tweak out. All right, cool. Low right here, and then we have an unfilled daily, but that's about it in terms of draws. I mean, we'll see if we get anything. We'll just play our price action, and if we go higher, we go higher. Mm, mm. Okay, never mind. Thought we were cooking, but we look like we are reacting, and we are in a range right now. So if we react off of this, we're gonna get cooked. So I'm not gonna take this trade. Okay, so we are going higher off of that. Now we're starting to consolidate, do some bullshit. Yeah, price action is not looking that clean, which is all good. It is all good. Yeah, now we're just, okay, so now I can't do anything, right? When price is just going deeper and deeper, I'm pretty sure there's a 4-hour gap right here. Let's look at ES. Yeah, so we just react off this low and we're going higher. In terms of entries, price action was very poor here on the lower time frame, so that's not aligning, so we could not take a trade. Let's see if we get a trade at interim structure. Maybe we can end off, the month off something cheeky, right? Maybe. Maybe. All right, it's okay, already 11:30. I think I'm probably gonna call it here. I don't know why I'm still on. Maybe I want to take a loss or some shit. I don't know. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna call it there. Yeah, so we ended up 27 bandos almost. Very, very clean month. I remember trading it live, bro. Very clean month, bro. Very clean month. 90% win rate. Holy W. We shouldn't have lost that trade. We genuinely should not have lost that trade. Anyways, 90% win rate. What is the RR? 1 to 2.2 RR. Again, this is not going to be the win rate for the entire year, okay? You guys have to realize that. I'm sure a lot of you guys realize that as well, okay? This was just a very, very clean month. We're going into February. That's why I wanted to backtest February. And yeah, we took 11 trades. One was a win and 10 was a win and one was a loss. So 90% win rate. It says right here, one could have been profit / break even. So technically 100% win rate. Okay. But let's not LARP it, okay? Yeah, but overall, February was a very, very clean month in 2025. And yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Put in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoyed this back testing video that I dropped for you guys finally. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. All right, we got that series coming out. Okay, we got that series coming out. So make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you guys stay tuned. All right, I'm gonna see you guys in another video though. Peace. Have a great rest of your guys' day, night, afternoon, whatever it may be, evening. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys actually in the next video. All right, peace.